Hi, my name's Dean Schaefer. Thanks for watching. I'm here to tell you a little bit about my KickStarter project, Computing for the Advancement of Science. First, let me tell you a little bit about what this project is not. It's not about creating a new book or a new DVD or a new game or a new technology. What it is about is the true spirit of crowdfunding. Let me give you a little bit of background. Many universities, NGOs, and other organizations have scientific projects that produce tremendous amounts of data, petabytes in some cases. For example, the Large Hadron Collider, for example, the Stanford University's study of earthquakes, the University of Delaware's folding project that looks at the structure of proteins, and many, many others. Back in the 1980s and 1990s, the University of California at Berkeley understood that they needed to find a solution to processing these massive amounts of data. They invented BOINC, Berkeley Open Infrastructure Network Computing. BOINC is a client that runs on any standard PC. It uses idle cycles for the PC's CPU to process pieces of this data and to return the results to the university's NGOs or other organizations that process this. So I've been involved in BOINC for about 15 years, and I've been involved, my family and I, in building computers for about 20 years. So our first PC was built on an Intel 8086 processor, so that's how old I am. Throughout this, we've always been off and on involved in the BOINC projects and have seen tremendous advancements in the technology that's used, and we have seen some of the largest prime numbers ever discovered by Prime Grid as one example, and many, many other advancements. So about a month ago, we had an epiphany. Wouldn't it be great to create a supernode on BOINC that was specifically designed to process these large amounts of data? The problem is that in a normal computer, you might have 1 to 4 CPU cores that you can dedicate to BOINC. Your PC might run 10 to 25% of the day. So, with millions of PCs operating like this, it's tremendously powerful. But I know that together, we can do much, much better. So the idea is to create the supernode of 5 PCs that are specifically designed to run BOINC 100% of the time with 100% of the resources dedicated. Super idea, right? Well, the only problem is that it's expensive. Each of the PC platforms is about $5,000, and that's if we build them from off-the-shelf products on our own. And each PC costs about $200 in electricity to run each month. So how do you solve this problem? Well, the obvious answer, KickStarter, right? Which is why we're here. So the idea is these 5 PCs would be based around 4 GPUs that each contain 1,500 CUDA-enabled processors. So the 1,500 times the 4 times the 5 puts 30,000 GPU cores online immediately to process this data. When you compare that to an average PC running 10 to 25% of the time, 1 to 4 cores, that's like putting 30,000 PCs online. And we can do this for a cost of just $1.23 per core per year with your help. So what's the downside? Well, if you become a donor, you're not going to get a book or a DVD or a poster. You're not going to get invited to a play. You're not going to get first crack at the cool new game, and you're not going to get a techno widget. What you are going to get is the opportunity to truly advance science. And maybe, just maybe, you'll have the opportunity to have your name in a press release about a true advancement in science that you helped fund. Thanks for watching. Please donate generously, and thank you, KickStarter.